Hi everyone, Eric Goldshine from Fundera, here today to talk to you about one of the most popular topics on our blog, how to start an event venue. I've talked to quite a few people in this business over the years, and let me tell you, I get the appeal. You're essentially in the party business. If you like helping people have a good time, whether that's weddings, concerts, or anything else that requires a beautiful space and food and drinks, it's the right job for you. But keep in mind, it's still work. Making sure that every night's event goes well isn't easy, and until you're profitable enough to hire someone else to manage the day-to-day operations, you'll need to be constantly on your toes to address any issues that come up. Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. We first need to understand the logistics of starting an event space and learn what goes into building a successful business in general. Here are 5 steps to starting your own event venue. Step 1 is do your research. I know this isn't the most fun step and it seems obvious. This step is pretty much the same for every type of business that you'd want to start, but it's especially important when opening a venue. Questions about location, viability, competition, target market, and local laws are crucial to address really early on. Your goal here is to put together a business plan that addresses quite a few important questions. We've got some resources on our blog that can help you write a solid business plan, but here are just a few things to keep in mind. You want a business plan that covers the following: an executive summary of what your business is, who's involved in making it a reality, your current financing, and what your goals are for the next 3 to 5 years. A market analysis that describes the event venue industry, gives an overview of your specific target market, outlines your target pricing, and lists research on your competitors. A marketing and sales plan so you can hit the ground running when it's time to get the word out about your business. And financial projections like capital expenditure budgets and cash flow forecasts. If you're doing research and find yourself stuck, try reaching out to organizations like the National Association for Catering and Events, or you can find a mentor via SCORE. These organizations provide you with guidance and resources as you create your business plan. Step 2 is to find your location. If you're interested in starting an event venue, you probably came to this video with a location in mind. Maybe it's an old venue near your home that you've dreamed about turning into a space for your whole life. Or maybe it's a building that you've come across in your travels around your city. Or maybe you don't have a place in mind yet, but you'll know it when you see it. As you can imagine, your location is one of the most important aspects of running a successful event venue business. Not only will your space and the surrounding area play a big role in how well your business does, but obviously it's one of the few things that you won't be able to upgrade as easily as other aspects of your business, such as your linens or your light bulbs. The kind of event venue that you want to run will also dictate the space that you end up going with. A concert venue and a wedding venue require different spaces and additions, from available parking to dressing rooms. If you see a space available to rent or buy that has visible contact information like a sign out front or in the window, get in touch with the owner's point of contact that way. Otherwise, you can go online and find a commercial real estate broker in your area. That person can help you find a space that fits what you're looking to do. Give them your requirements, such as outdoor space, and let them find something that works for you. Keep in mind, you should never sign a contract to enter into an agreement on a space without having it reviewed by an attorney first. This could be your personal attorney or a recommended expert in the field of commercial real estate. An attorney that is an expert in this field will also be able to help you navigate local zoning laws and regulations. It's a good idea to have an idea of what upgrades or permits a space may need to get up to code before you make your down payment on the space. Step 3 is start acquiring your equipment and making your investments. Look, your biggest overhead expense is now out of the way, but now you have to get your hands on everything you need to outfit your space. Again, this depends on what kind of venue you're opening, but you might need things like kitchen equipment, tables and chairs, linens, flatware, and so on. Taken all together, these can be really expensive investments. You have a couple of options here. The first is to start small. Acquire used, refurbished, and otherwise not new equipment. If what you're buying or renting is good quality or will be used behind the scenes, who cares if it's brand new? It can take event venues literally years to build up the financial wiggle room to buy everything brand new, and that's okay. The second option is to look into equipment or inventory financing through a business lender. This kind of financing is a good option because the equipment or inventory itself can act as your collateral, and that means you don't need extensive business credit history to qualify. If you think that having the very best from the get-go is imperative to your success, see what taking out a loan would do for your budget. Keep in mind that you'll have to make lots of other investments and expenses, such as renovating your space, maintenance costs, recruiting and hiring your staff, and advertising and marketing. These costs should all be considered in your business plan from step 1. Step 4 is to get the ball rolling on promotion. When you start out, you may have to eat the cost of promotion in order to get your name out there. That can mean anything from crafting and promoting sponsored posts on social media, to attending events and parties and conferences in order to network, to actually throwing events at your new space in order to get the word out about your venue. Sometimes all it takes is one well-shot Instagram post from someone influential in your community to get the leads rolling in. As one event venue owner once told me, you have to get people to eat your product before they agree to pay for it. Budget for this kind of expense early on. Your only other option is to sit around and wait for the phone to ring, which isn't going to work well. Additionally, you need to have a robust and inviting web presence at the ready when it's time to start bringing in your clients. If someone visits your website or social media channels, they should feel confident that you run a legitimate venue worthy of their time to look into. Step 5 is to set your pricing and to start accepting gigs. When it comes to pricing, you should already have a good idea of what competitors in your area and at your level are charging. Look to set yourself in line with, if not a little below, the market rate when starting out. When it comes to a business that is so reliant on customer reviews and feedback like an event space, it's more important to book events than it is to make a fat profit off of them in the beginning. If you're not getting clients, you're making nothing and your staff is making nothing. Be flexible in your pricing and do what you need to do to get the business off the ground. As you continue to rack up events, you can use subsequent profits to improve on the go, upgrading your equipment and amenities, expanding the menus, and hiring more and better staff. You'll also get better at identifying deals on ingredients when you're catering, or understanding how to repurpose food or other items so nothing gets wasted. Just like with anything else, practice makes perfect. That about does it for our rundown of how to start an event venue. Of course, there is way more to learn about the business. And starting a small business in general is something you can never research enough. We're including some resources in the description below to help you learn more about starting specific kinds of event venues, such as wedding venues, as well as resources on how to start any kind of business. Let us know if you have any questions or thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. For more, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and of course visit us at fundera.com/blog. Thanks for watching.